Okay, I've been watching some of these moonshiner videos on here, and I've got to say, I'm not too happy. It kind of seems like some people are stupid. Um, you don't get methanol from alcohol, you get ethanol. That's it. And the chemical compound of ethanol is alcohol, it'll get you drunk. Methanol is produced from methane. Propofol is manufactured partially for drugs. It's kind of a morphine compound. There's one propofol that's a morphine compound, and another propofol that's made with propane. That those are both gas or liquids that turn into gases, and you can burn or drink. I wouldn't recommend drinking methanol or propanol though. Very bad. Ethanol is the only thing that is considered consumable by a human. Ethanol is alcohol. It can't be anything else. When you guys are all talking about, oh, throw the four shots away because it's jet fuel or paint thinner. No, it's not. Jet fuel is made by distilling um, what is it? Crude oil. That's where your jet fuel comes from because it is a higher octane gasoline. Paint thinner is made from, I think it's methanol, but it's got some kind of fuel in there too. That is a crude oil compound. Um, it's not ethanol, guys. Come on, give it up already. I'm getting tired of hearing this shit from people that seem well educated. If you're well educated, do your research. Get books from your library. Go online. Google. Google will help you. Um, do a web search. Look up the meanings of these words. What is jet fuel made from? What is paint thinner made from? Research, man. You'll find that neither is ethanol. You've got the heads that people talk about, the heads, the hearts, and the tails. The heads is the strongest, purest alcohol you're going to get. The hearts is right in the middle. It's usually between 75 and 80% alcohol constant. The tails is what people refer to, old timers call the dregs, which is the leftovers, the little bit that it's pretty much done running and you're getting more water than alcohol. That's all it is. And if you're unsure about how pure your alcohol is, I'll tell you this: buy something called an alcoholometer or a hydrometer. A hydrometer can also be used to measure the gravity of sugar in your homebrew, your wines, your whiskeys, whatever. Don't do illegal shit. Legally, you're allowed 10 gallons a year of moonshine for one person. So, yeah, if you got a family of 6, you can make 60 gallons. But don't sell it. Don't be stupid, man. Especially you city slickers, what we call flatlanders. This is the Appalachian Mountain Chain. This is our livelihood, not yours. You got a job, keep your fucking job. You want to make ethanol, you want to make some shine to take to a party and say, yeah, I made this, try it. By all means, go ahead. Don't take what we made from us. Get your own fucking recipe. Do your own damn thing. It's fun to mess with, but we take pride in it. We have specific recipes that we work on, sometimes generations, to get it right. We don't appreciate people taking that from us. And for that matter, doing stupid shit. Get rid of the 4 shots. You know what that is? That's like, to us hillbillies, or rednecks, or whatever you want to call us. Um, that was like, you ever heard of the tradition? You knock over the salt shaker, you pick up the salt shaker and throw it over your right shoulder 3 times for luck. Same kind of thing with moonshine. You take the 4 shots, or most times it's 3 shots, and you throw it over your shoulder. That's supposed to represent luck for this batch of cooking. That's all that is. There's nothing wrong with that alcohol at all. If anything, it's the strongest. So keep that in mind, guys. Come on. Try to be more smarter and more intelligent about this. If you have questions, pass them on to me. I will be glad to answer. I will be glad to tell you stories. My family's been doing this for over 150 years. If anybody knows what they're doing, it's me. I was raised by my grandpa doing this shit. I was 13, 14 years old in the hollers of West by God, Virginia, running his shine, making $5 a gallon when I was 12, 13, 14 years old. I know what it smells like. I know what it looks like. I know what it tastes like. I do know what I'm doing and what the hell I'm talking about. I'm also very well versed in moonshine. I know chemical makeups. I know what it's supposed to taste like, what it's supposed to look like. Here's another thing. The whole reason that it got rumored that moonshine will make you go blind and it'll kill you, that's, well, too much alcohol will kill you. That's a fact. But the whole reason it was making people go blind and fucking with their kidneys and killing them was because instead of using a copper worm in a tube, they were using radiators. And these radiators, you got to think, you're running other liquids through them, and in a radiator, what do you do to keep the radiator from busting? In the winter especially. You're running glycol through it, which is antifreeze. Glycol will shut down your kidneys and kill you. That's why people were going blind and dying. But that only happened in the, I don't know, maybe during the Prohibition all the way through, I'd say, the beginning parts of World War II, maybe into the end. But that's the only way people were seeing that they could get drunk for cheaper. So they would. And some of these dumb hillbillies, I'm talking uneducated ones, they didn't know that they were hurting people by using these things, so that's what they did. It was just what they did. They didn't mean harm. They were just uneducated about it. So get the rumors right, people. Start exercising more knowledge and less stupidity. And some of you flatlanders out there trying to make this shit on your own just by internet videos and your own research, it's better if you get a hold of somebody that actually has ran moonshine and knows what they're doing. It's better to talk to that person. I'm not here to stop y'all from doing that. It just upsets me because some of you get so ignorant with it. You don't know what's going on. You seem like pretty smart people, but when it comes down to it, you're so smart you're stupid. It don't make any damn sense. That's why I'm making this page, to answer questions, to make sure people know how to do this. I don't want this art to die. I don't want it to go away. It breaks my heart that in today's society, a lot of art forms passed down for generations are losing their place. It's not cool. These are things that made us Americans. They make us who we are. We all come from different places, different times, whatever. We all culminate in this melting pot called the United States. We all need to cherish our background and be proud. It don't matter if you're family comes from poor hillbillies, hill folk. You know, they called us hill folk because we live in the Appalachian mountain chain. And the Appalachians just so happen to start in southeastern Ohio. My family's Appalachia. I've also got Blackfoot Indian in me. You know, we got to keep our traditions alive. We got to be who we are. Express yourself, live free, or die trying. You know, if you think about the culture in the past and what we've lost and forgotten, and compare it to what we have and still retain knowledge of, there's a lot missing. We need to keep that alive. It's what makes us who we are, where we come from. Moonshine is my past. It's been in my family for over 150 years. I'm proud of it. Yeah, it's only illegal because it's tax free, and somebody brought up a good point on another video I watched. Well, how can that be right? Because you're paying tax on the corn, the sugar, you're paying for your water you're running out of your faucet, you're paying the tax on the yeast packets you're buying, you're paying tax on the apples you buy, you're paying taxes on damn near everything that you're using to make your moonshine, homebrew, or brandy shine with. Why do we got to pay taxes on an alcohol we're making on stuff we already pay taxes on? Tell me that one. Please explain that to me. That's just Big Brother trying to get over on us again. I am not anti-government. I'm anti-stupidity. And our government is being pretty retarded. We should have hit the reset button 20 years ago or more. In our amendments, the Second Amendment says we have the right to keep and to bear arms, and we also have the right to form a free and regulated militia to thus overthrow said government if it ever becomes tyrannical and oppressive. Well, guess what's happened the last, well, I'd say personally since Bush, it's become tyrannical and oppressive. And in this day and age, these millennial kids need their fucking asses beat. I'm sorry. They show so much disrespect, dishonesty. They're just, wow. My parents would kill me if I did half the shit they do. I know this is just a rant, but I'm just speaking truth here. You know, love has died. It's replaced now by lust. If you look up the percentage compared to 20 years ago, okay, look it up on a 20-year scale. The percentage of marriages has went down. They don't last as long. Divorce rates have gone up. There is no love. People get married or get together because it's beneficial to each other. One of them's getting something out of the other one. And right now, it's not sex for love, it's sex for lust. It don't fucking matter, man. A heart beats true for the one it loves. Love is love. It's from the heart, it's pure. That's what it's supposed to be. These kids today are fucking it all up because they're ignorant little pricks whose parents don't beat the shit out of them when they get an F in school. I got news for you. I got $5 an A. Every time I brought home an A, I got $5. If I brought home a D, I got grounded to my room 1 week for every D. For every F, not only did I get grounded to my room for a week, but I got a swat from a paddle. That's what kids are lacking these days, is a good old-fashioned ass whooping. And it's these gangs, you know, and drugs. I've smoked pot, nothing wrong with it. Meth needs to go. Heroin needs to go. Coke, I love Coke. No, but seriously, coke needs to go. Crack needs to go. All this stupid shit. You want a good buzz? Get you some liquor. Get you some moonshine. You know, I'm sorry, but too much shit's fucked up in this world. This is Eric signing off. Thanks a lot, guys.